Welcome back to the Vodafone Rally de Portugal, where Mikko Hirvonen has made the strongest start in the Algarve sunshine. Next up is the most spectacular stage of this first day. This is Felizes, just over 21 kilometres of technical winding gravel roads that climb over the rolling hills of the Serra del Caldere. This is our stage of the day, and its mixture of fast, wide and twistier sections 2 years ago played host to that terrifying accident for Jari-Matti Latvala. We'll keep an eye on the Finns' progress through this stage. That will live forever in Jari's memory. But first, his teammate and rally leader Hirvonen is about to take on our stage of the day. The road is really wide and fast to begin with here, and a good view of the abrasive surface. Mikko's got the hammer down as he attacks these sinuous bends. It's been a strong start to the rally for Hirvonen, and he's again proving the effects of road sweeping are not as prevalent in Portugal this year. Loeb is second on the road, but he's not really seeing much benefit of a clearer, grippier line at the moment. Just 2.4 seconds behind his great rival though, and he does look determined to get ahead here. Latvala, meanwhile, must be nervous as he awaits his turn on the start line. Well, he's showing no sign of nerves as he bears down on the scene of that frightening car-destroying crash for the first time since 2009. You can see from Jari-Matti's telemetry how challenging this stage is. Over 100 kilometers an hour over continuous blind crests. And here comes that fateful narrow left-hander. Latvala safely through on this occasion, and despite the dark memories the Ford man has of this place, he's actually setting a pretty strong pace in Felizes this year. His teammate, though, could see his run out front threatened in our stage of the day. Loeb is hunting the leader down. The flying finish is fast approaching, and I think Loeb will get ahead here. Yes, a top drive from the world champion. It's taken him 4 stages, but Sebastian has taken over the lead for now. Loeb becomes the man to beat them, but another driver who will be relieved to get through the Felizes stage with a strong time is Jari-Matti Latvala.
I can tell you that this was the stage where I crashed 2 years ago very, very heavily, and haven't done since that the stage, so I had a bit of excitement going on that stage.
What was the feeling through the corner?
I was far too fast 2 years ago for that place.
Really wide line there from Sebastian Ogier. He's running 6th on the road after his frustrating final day exit in the Mexican event, and what little advantage there is from running further back is being exploited well by the Citroën Total driver. And putting him on the road as though he'd started the stage at the same time as Loeb with our WRC stage simulator, and he was already a lot quicker at the 13.7 kilometre split time. 2.7 seconds up there, and Sebastian actually started this stage 2.7 seconds behind his teammate, so he could snatch the rally lead from Loeb here. He certainly could. Seb, number 2, takes over the top spot by a margin of 2.8 seconds.
The rally is very long, it's just the first day. We started quite slowly this morning, it was a bit difficult to wake up, but now it's okay, the feeling is good, and yeah, no problem, the car working very well.
You're happy now?
Yeah, for the moment everything is perfect.
So after that thrilling run through our stage of the day, it's now Sebastian Ogier who leads the way, with his teammate staying in 2nd and Hirvonen dropping down to 3rd. Latvala's 4th, while Petter Solberg's resurgence has begun. The Norwegian is up to 5th. After a service break back at the Algarve Stadium, it's soon time for the crews to head back up to this opening day's challenging loop of stages. Incredible speeds here as we chase Mikko Hirvonen. He held on for as long as he could, but running first on the road is finally beginning to take its toll. You can see from that dust cloud left in his wake, there is still a fair amount of loose gravel around. As he said earlier, unable to manipulate anything that goes on behind him, Mikko has little choice but to attack as much as he dares. Well, just as we saw in Mexico, Citroën Sebastians are locked in battle with no quarter given. It's an intriguing fight with the master once again up against the young pretender, and for the moment the world champion is trailing his compatriot. Portuguese fans loving this battle this afternoon. Well, the leading pair could soon have another driver getting in the mix, because Jari-Matti Latvala is growing in confidence with every passing stage. Charging towards the finish boards here in the second pass through Santa Clara. Latvala could get past Loeb if he keeps this up. It's going to be close. Yes, he's done it. Jari moves up to second at the expense of the Citroën man and his teammate Hirvonen. For the second rally in a row, meanwhile, Petter Solberg has been left playing catch-up after an early delay. He started the afternoon loop almost a minute behind the leaders, but incredibly, there's yet more bad luck for Petter. The Norwegian's picked up yet another puncture, and he loses over 20 seconds as he struggles to control his DS3. There is no stopping this man at the moment, though. Sébastien Ogier looks to have put his Mexico set back behind him with impressive speed. The Frenchman maintained his grip on the rally lead. Another incredibly narrow technical section here. Absolutely no margin for error. Further back, fellow Citroën driver Kimi Räikkönen has made a strong start on his first gravel rally of the season. The former F1 champion's already fought his way up to 8th. But these Portugal roads are proving increasingly rough this year. Like Petter, Kimi's got a flat tyre. The finished start drops a minute and a half and falls down to 11th. Well, it really is becoming a day to forget for Petter Solberg and co-driver Chris Patterson. And they're rapidly running out of spare tyres as well. In the road section, once again, they get to work replacing their damaged tyres. Petter looking exhausted. It is proving a rather warm job in the Algarve sunshine. And Kimi Räikkönen has arrived too with a similar problem. The former F1 star, though, has long since realised that in rallying he has to get his hands dirty from time to time. Well, let's check up on the leaderboard after stage 6 then. Ogier still leads, but it's now Latvala who's in the runner-up spot. Well, just under 7 seconds split up that top 4 battle. Petter remains in 5th despite his puncture. It's tactics time after the break with the crucial road order position for day 2 to be decided on the final stage of the day. It's a critical run through stage 7 to come. See you in a few minutes.